Hey, good morning. It's Edna here live with Mindset Monday. And today we're going to talk about how to make 2022 your absolute best year ever. You know what? There are plenty of things that you can put in place to change. So if you haven't got the results that you wanted to in the last year, maybe it's time to make some changes. Or maybe you had a good year, but you want to make it better. You know what? Goals are meant for you to grow. And even when we get them, you still are going to set a new goal and grow and grow and grow. That's what life. The happiest people I know are ones that are continually setting new goals to grow and grow and grow. So first of all, and this is always such a good analogy, have you noticed, if any of you have been at the gym, that the amount of people that showed up January 1st and the amount of people that are showing up now has decreased drastically? You know, at the beginning of every year, people join the gym and all kinds of other things. They're going to make this year different. And then they get wrapped up in their paradigm and they don't make any changes. And that's what I want to help you overcome this year. You know what? I'm seeing everything from goal setting, manifestation guides, intention setting, pick your word of the year, and then concentrating on it. You know what? That stuff's all great because goal setting really does serve an important role for all of us. But if you don't have a plan of action to go alongside with those goals, it doesn't matter how strong you manifest those desires. Passively expecting change without action will not get you those results. You need to take action. And faith is action. You cannot act without faith. Faith is paramount. Goals are meant for you to grow. As I said before, the happiest people out there are the ones that continually set new goals each and every quarter, each and every year, and they're always going after the next best thing for them. And once you've set those goals and you feel strongly about achieving them, you do have to take action, because I think that the story, The Secret, the video, the book kind of left that part out. A lot of people think they're going to, just dream about it and think about it and it's going to happen. But action's a very, very big component of it. So I want to help you get to that point where you can really start taking action on those goals. So first question, what were your top 5 big successes, your big wins of last year? Have you taken the time to think that out? You know, most of us are operating in the gap. We're always looking forward and forgetting to look backwards. I need you to look backwards too, at least once or twice a year, so that you can figure out how far you've come. And if you, sometimes you've come a great way. Well, what did you do that worked? What did you not do that caused you to maybe be stuck in the same place you were last year? You know, we all have a paradigm, and I want you to think about this. What was the highest income year you ever had? You know, whatever that happens to be in your mind, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, I don't care what the number is. New level, new devil. If you are wanting to change and make more money, you need a mindset shift. You know, I talk to people every day and say, oh yeah, no, my mindset's good. My mindset's good. I'm not saying your mindset's not good, but you're not understanding. If you've never made more than 100,000 a year, you have 100,000 a year mindset. And if you don't change that, that will never change. And what that is a belief in your mind that is all you deserve and all you can actually make. So if you're not where you want to be financially and you think you have a good mindset, I'm going to challenge you to think a little differently, because if you want to generate more income and get your ducks in a row and really make things happen this year, it all starts with what happens between your ears. So keep that in mind. So again, when you're thinking of your top 5 successes last year, did you generate more income or revenue? Did you finally meet with that first investor? Did you get your first investor? Did you buy your first multifamily? Whatever it is, document it. Take those few moments to celebrate it, and then set some new goals. Did you do something new you'd never done before? That's a big thing. That's a really great start. A lot of people are scared to try new things. So if you've stepped up and actually tried something new, bonus on you. Good work. So where could you have done better? That's something else I want you to ask yourself. Get in the habit of asking yourself really good questions every day. Were there maybe projects you let slip through the cracks? Were there emails you didn't respond to or phone calls that you knew you should have made and you didn't? Were there courses that you signed up for that are still sitting in your inbox that you haven't done anything with? Or you have asked doing something instead of fully committing to it. This is kind of sad to say, but with most programs, there's stats out there that lots and lots of people buy and never ever do the work. What my experience is that they start getting involved and they realize that there is work involved and they think, oh, something catches their eye. Oh, that looks easier. That looks easier. That looks easier. Guess what? I'm here to tell you, none of it's easier. You just have to pick your hard. And even in the analogy a little bit earlier about going to the gym, is it hard to get up and go to the gym every single day, or you commit to your new goals 2-3 days a week? Is it hard? Well, yeah, unless it's a habit. For me, it's just a habit. I don't find it hard at all. Or is it hard bending over to tie up your shoes and your belly's so fat that you can't even tie up your shoes? Like, pick your hard. There's always going to be a hard. I know I'd rather be able to tie my shoes without running out of breath than not go to the gym every day. I would rather pick that hard. Everybody has a hard. You have to decide what that hard's going to be. I've also bought courses that I haven't finished. Sometimes you just realize it's not something you're going to do or want to do. It happens. I call it education expense, but if you're really, really going to change your life, you have to take action on what it is that you've purchased and make it through. And is it hard sometimes? Yes, it is. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. So like I said, you have to pick your hard. I've had people tell me when they went through my course, like 4 or 5 times, that every single time they learned something new. And a lot of that's because of where they are in their life. At one point when you're a beginner and you're learning something new, lots of stuff sticks because it's like, oh yeah, didn't know that. But when you go back through it again, you're, say 3-4 months later, you're a different person. You maybe made some offers on a building, got some offers accepted, maybe the financing didn't go through, but every time you've grown, go back and look, and you're looking at it with a new set of eyes. So when I'm talking to you today about setting new goals for 2022, look at things through a new set of eyes. Don't go, been there, done that, already know that. Because if you already know that, you don't really know it if you haven't changed your life. So keep that in mind and go with the beginner's mindset. If I'm not accomplishing the goals I set over and over again, what do I have to do differently? So what could those things be this year? Maybe you're going to set a goal to blow the lid off what you did last year. Set some big goals. You know what? It's your psyche, your whole persona that has to change. And it's easier to go after something that gets you excited than something that's just, oh, la da da, I don't really know what I want to do. Instead of thinking, I want to raise 100,000, think about what would and how would my life really change if I raised $1 million and got those first couple buildings and start making $2,500, $5,000 a month in recurring cash flow? How would the people you helped do better? Maybe that earn $1 million would excite you maybe more than if it's 100,000. Like, pick something that gets you excited to get up and get moving in the morning. We really want to think about something that's going to get us excited. If you're just doing the same old thing, it's probably not going to work. So maybe some of the things you can ask yourself is, what do I want for passive income? And I know in real estate, it's never truly totally passive. But a lot of people want to have more time freedom, more money freedom. And that's what I want for you too. But you know what? You don't get there without setting the goal and then actually going after it. What is that goal? Write it down, make it a solid goal. We have in our brain and gland called the reticular activating system. And when it's designed to filter out stuff that's not important to us and bring to us stuff that is important. So if we set that goal and really, really go after it, that reticular activating system is going to go to work, and it's going to show you things. It's going to show you those buildings you can buy. It's going to show you those people who would potentially invest in your deal. And that's the kind of stuff that you have to learn and then practice, because again, you can study till the cows come home, learn all you want, but if you don't actually put it in practice, you're going to have a repeat of last year. So you want to get really clear on the skills you need to acquire this year to grow the business you want and achieve your desired results faster and easier. You know, sometimes you need to get better at what you're doing. I'm always studying to get better. I have coaches that I hire, trainings that I go through to always work at bettering myself, whatever that happens to be. So where do you need to get better? Like Jim Rohn says, and I absolutely love this quote. If you work on your job, it makes you a living. But if you work on yourself, it makes you a fortune. And again, that's what I want for you. So are you spending enough time working on yourself to make the difference in the world? So for those of you that are not familiar with my program, 90 Days to 5K, I teach people how to buy multifamily real estate most of the time with investor capital, because most of us run out of our own capital at some point or another. Even Donald Trump uses other people's capital, just so you know. And the more people we can help, the more we help ourselves. So keep that in mind too. So we have a 4-day challenge coming up next week. And if it's something that you have been thinking about getting into real estate, you're not sure where to start, don't know where to start, you know, check out that 4-day challenge. It could be all the difference in the world for you. There is a cost. It's $97 US, but you get to spend good 5 solid hours with me showing you what's possible in the real estate world. And then let's set some big goals and really make them happen for you once and for all. It's been my pleasure speaking to you. I hope you get a really, really, really good return on your investment of time that you're spending here on setting and really, really going after those goals in 2022.